Credit to Alabama. Obviously, beat us in multiple ways. They did a great job. Obviously, Coach Oates put a major emphasis on the offensive glass. They had 16 of them at halftime, which stifled us a little bit. And we knew that they were going to do that. I told my guys, they're going to come out hitting the offensive glass, and they did. And I thought had we held them, kept them off the offensive glass, we could have went into the locker room at halftime with a lead. But we didn't, and they did a great job, and obviously spent the last 2 days really honing in on that and delivered on that end. And I had an 8-minute stretch during the second half where we just weren't very good defensively or offensively. We turned the ball over and then allowed them to get some open threes where we had some poor closeouts. And then obviously didn't do a great job tonight guarding without fouling. So credit to them. Alabama's a good team. Obviously, Coach Oates has been phenomenal in his tenure here and is going to continue to do so. We know we had our work cut out for us. That's why we play these games. We've just got some work to do before we move on.
Coach, you guys ended up with 25 offensive rebounds, managed 29 second chance points. What were y'all able to do to be successful in that area?
To be honest with you, that's who we are. We've been getting close to 40% of our own misses for most of the year. We're 28th in the country in offensive rebounding percentage. We put a huge emphasis on it, and so we just go. We go relentlessly. Obviously, Isaiah Nelson played a big part in that, having 7, and Tristan Beckford in limited minutes having 4. But it's kind of who we are, our identity, and who we want to be.
Coach, did you see a more physical version of Alabama tonight than maybe you saw on tape in the lead up to this game?
Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it was more physical. I think Coach got his message across. Watching tape, I thought he just had guys that weren't going. Right? I don't think it was a lack of physicality. I don't think they were going. And obviously he got his message across. Aiden Sherrill has 4-0 boards. Houston Millette has 3-0 boards. He definitely got his point across to Bull Bowen. He got 6-0 boards for him. So you got to go to get him. And, I thought on tape that, he saw it. Obviously, he talked about it in his press conference. They just weren't really going, and obviously they did tonight. And, if they continue to do that, they're going to be a tough out for anybody.
Yeah, that stretch where Philon and Holloway just things seemed to click for them. I guess what changed maybe there on your guys' end, or was that just them kind of taking over?
No, we didn't do a great job in our ball screen coverage. We messed that up 3 to 4 possessions in a row. And, I've told our guys they've got one of the best backcourts in college basketball. LeBaron's an NBA guy, and Holloway's a really good player. Reitzel's a really good player. So you mess your ball screen coverage up on those guys, they're going to make you pay. And that's what happened. We didn't switch when we were supposed to. We tried a couple different coverages, and we just had a stretch where we just had poor coverage, 3 to 4 possessions in a row, and good players make you pay when you have bad coverage, and they did.
Anyone else?
Thank you.